Got a new follower, guys.
You just made this stream more styled. For those eagles, you feel that boom. You brought the hype into this room. Big level, let's begin. With you here, we play to win.
Let's go. Is this the beta? It is. Welcome in, Fat Man. Bambi, you asked about temperature checks. So today is the day we get the temperature checks. So each day you get something new. That way, you know, kind of doesn't give you everything at once, so you're not like, oh my gosh, why do I have to do all these different things? It kind of eases you in. I am going to take a quick moment, and I am going to throw out here, just in case you guys want to learn more. So I've got the Discord and the YouTube links for Brigada Games, and the Discord for this game linked out there. I do want to give our friends at Brigada Games a big thank you for allowing me to stream this and show this game off to you guys, because I definitely thought this game would fit y'all's, you know, the games that y'all like, because it's definitely something that fits the games that I like. So let's go ahead and we'll get our temperature check with our thermopulse meter. What we're going to do is we're going to pull each of these guys out. We're going to see how things are going with the new tool that we got, which is this thermopulse meter. So what this does, it allows you to check both the person's pulse and their temperature. So that way you can get some more information about what's going on with the person.
The survivor has some luggage. We allow them to
We'll
bring
deal
stuff.
with the person out here in the luggage in a minute. We got to deal with our quarantine people, because we only have 4 quarantine spots. So let's pull them out. We'll check in to see how things are going with our people in here. So this guy, Darth, this is your friend. They've got the freckles going on, and they also had some skin cuts. So let's go ahead and we'll use our new device to check how things are going, and then we'll check in on those skin cuts. So pulse and temperature look great. Let's see if anything's developed in their lungs. You're coughing in there. Nothing on this guy's lungs, so we're good to go. Let's check in on these cuts. Are your cuts better? How are things going? Things are looking better. Check this side. Let's click on the light, looking for any hidden stuff. You guys will get to see some of your first hidden stuff, most likely in the bags that our visitors are bringing in. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like here in just a second. But we're going to keep checking this guy and see what's going on. Hey, welcome in, Execute Princess. Thank you so much for the follow. Bring it in, guys. Let's go. I'm not seeing anything else going on. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Execute Princess. Welcome in. Hey, how's it going, Sprinkles? Alright, so I'm not seeing any more cuts. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take those skin cuts off. Just for our friends like Darth who do have freckles, I'm going to say that this person's good to go. They've got nothing else kind of going on other than these freckles that are going on their face, which I don't have any issues with freckles, so we're going to send them back to the survivor block. So we'll clear out some space. Let's check in on our next person.
Thank you.
I didn't check his stomach. No! Come back here. Come back here. I don't see anything on his stomach, so it looks like we're good to go. Thank you for calling that out, though. If I do miss anything, definitely feel free to call it out, and I'll be happy to take a look. So this person, what does she have going on? She has sick breath and skin cuts. So let's check in on her sick breath. I don't hear that knocking. I do hear coughing, though. So we'll go ahead and we will mark her down for a cough now. So she is getting worse in there. Let's check the back. There's that sick breath. Got that little knock. Let's check down here. No jumping. Still sounds like she's just got the sick breath. So let's go ahead and we'll check her temperature and her pulse. Can you remove survivors from the block if something was missed? I have not tried. Let me finish this person and we'll take a look. That's a great question. Okay. So the temperature and the pulse are still looking good. Let's check. I think she had skin cuts. She did. So let's take a look for skin cuts and see if they are still there. So I think they were on her back. She does still have skin cuts going on. Let's see what's going on. Nothing else, nothing else. All right, so we're gonna send her back into quarantine.
No.
Yes, yes. I do understand. You've got stuff going on. You gotta get better. You get better, and then we'll get you out of here. All right. So let's check in on this lady. This lady, like I was telling chat earlier, if it was, if I was king of the world, she didn't have any symptoms. But if I was king of the world, everybody would spend their first day in the quarantine just to make sure that they're really, truly, okay, that they don't develop anything. But like Darth was saying, I would have 2 separate cells. I'd have one for my people who are potentially sick, and one for my people who are looking A-okay and good to go. Welcome in, Diesel. How are you doing today? Let's check in on this person, see how she's doing. Her pulse and her temperature are doing A-okay. The twerker has arrived. That is correct. Still nothing on her lungs. She's looking good to go there. Let's do a quick check. Make sure no skin, bruises, anything. Nothing. Looking just fine. Check her back. Nothing on her back. What was that? Nothing on her arm. Nothing on her feet. Nothing on her stomach. All right, so she still looks good to go. We're gonna send her back to the survivor block. Now,
Identification verified.
looking just fine as you check. Let's go see if we can pull one of these people out of here. So, I think it was this guy here. So, it does not look like you can pull them out, but you can still check to see if there's anything that you missed. So like this guy, you called out that I missed his stomach. His stomach looks good to go. And let's head on. Let's check first to see. We've got 5 fuel. We need to grip some fuel and some gas. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go order some supplies real quick, just to make sure people are good to go. And we'll just bring both, because it's the cart, we can just load it all up, get it good to go, make it, so we don't have to stop back in. I'm not worried about med kits yet. Let's get our food, drop our food into place. So, if you guys are wanting to try this out, this game does come out for public release for everyone to get the demo in 4 days. Definitely, feel free to throw it on your wish list if you think it's interesting. I myself find it super interesting. I love the concept of the game, and that's, it's a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. They definitely have got stuff that you can't get into in the demo. So, just know that there will probably be more stuff that obviously gets added. So let's go ahead, we'll take our cart back. We'll get stuff loaded in for the fuel, and then we'll get our food. There we go. put our fuel.
Any aggression towards personnel will not be tolerated. Offenders will be isolated.
There we go. Got our fuel good to go. Let's take our cart over, get the people fed. Gotta feed the people, gotta keep the people happy. Alright. Here we go. Put it on the pallet. Come on, get that last one. Alright, cool. Let's go start checking for our new people coming in. So, what do we got going on now? You know, next person, you know, come on up. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Oh, today is baggage day. So, like they were saying, your people coming in can have baggage. If they are illuminated, this is that hidden stuff here, then that indicates that the survivor has something that is infected. They're also, if they have human parts with them, you know, that is also not okay. So you feel okay. I don't feel okay until I check you out. I don't think chat wants anybody going in the back unless they're a-okay. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what's going on. Why you got a skull in here, buddy? What's the big deal? No, you look me in the eye. Come on. Don't look away. I'm over here. Right here. This is where I'll be like, you know, smack him in the face. You look at me. Why do you have Negan's bat? What the heck's going on here?
You can't just take my stuff.
I can't? I'm pretty sure I just did. So let's take a look. We've got let's see. We'll pull up our symptoms. They had baggage. They have zombie baggage, and they had weapons. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna confiscate this stuff. I don't care about your screwdriver. You can keep your screwdriver. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close that up. You also get to keep your garlic to try to hide your zombie breath. We all know who you are. Yeah, that's a shank. It could be. You're right, but I'm not worried because he's going next door. So all right, let's go ahead and we will tell this guy, take your hat off. You know, we're gonna check your temperature and your pulse. You definitely are a-okay in that regard. Let's check your lungs. How are things looking here? They look fine. Nothing that I need to look at. Let's see, you got any bite marks, anything? You a zombie? You definitely are a zombie. You're definitely getting sent over to liquidation. Oh, did I say that? Probably shouldn't say that out loud. It might make the guy mad. So, alright. I'm not seeing anything else, but because you have zombie baggage, we are going to go ahead and we're going to send you over to our special treatment area where you get a nice, relaxing massage from one of our friendly guards here. They'll take great care of you. Next. You're coughing.
Please, just check. You'll see I'm fine.
I will? I'm pretty sure I'll figure out if you're fine. I do like the hat, though. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and we'll pull off the hat. Let's open things up. He's got lots of apples. You think with all these apples, you know, you'd be all right. You wouldn't have this kind of cough going on. Are you eating them? Anything on here? Nothing on the apples. Let's check the other side to see if they're infected. I don't see anything. So we're gonna, what happened to Negan 2.0? He may have taken a trip to the special area to get a nice cleansing massage. You know, get treated really well by our guards here with, you know, their fun toys. So Negan is he's doing all right. He's doing all right. Don't worry about Negan. He'll be okay. It'll be all right. All right. You're coughing a lot, my friend. Can you not cough in my face? Like, come on. Trying to get people sick over here. And you got a hiccup too. Man, you got all kinds of stuff going on. You got some elevated pulse and elevated temperature. I hope I have a hazmat suit on as well, but right now I think I'm just kind of a floating body. So, but I would hope that I have some kind of hazmat suit without having to get up in these guys' face.
Quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn.
I'm pretty sure, yes. So we have both of these are elevated.
Clothing.
So we're gonna go ahead and mark things as elevated. I forget, did I?
Identification verified.
I did check. Okay. Did you just sneeze? Bless you. But that's another symptom. I heard that. Alright, let's check your lungs. Man, you got all kinds of spot on your lungs. That's sick breath. You got all the symptoms going on, my friend. Can you hold still? I'm making this really hard to listen to you. Sneezing, hiccups, man. Nothing else of interest. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna use our fancy dancy tool here just to kind of see what's going on. I haven't looked for bites yet, but we don't say the bite word here because then it might, you know, everybody likes to think that they're okay. Until we see one, and then after we see one, it is game over. Alright. You are sneezing all over me, my friend. Can you not? Let's check your back. Anything on your back? Nothing of interest. Alright. Your feet look good. And your hands look good. Nothing on either of those. Okay, so to review. This guy's got cough, hiccup, elevated temps, elevated pulse, sneezing, and sick breath. So he's definitely all kinds of sick. His bag just had a bunch of apples. But you think if he ate any of these apples, he'd be A-okay. So you're very suspicious, my friend. Were you not eating these apples because you're out there eating people? Very suspect. Very, very suspect. We're gonna send you over to quarantine. Next.
I was healthy yesterday. Just check again.
You were healthy yesterday? Well, you ain't healthy today. I don't care about yesterday. Let's bring the next person in.
Move it.
Let's see, what do we got going on?
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
You were helping others. Why you got this hat on? Take this hat off. You got nice looking hair. You're sneezing on me, though. I don't like being sneezed on. Can you not do that? Let's see. Sneezing. We saw, or there's some hiccups. We saw mouth blood. Wow, you know, what's going on? Why you got this blood on your mouth? Oh, we've got a high pulse and an elevated temp.
You are in
And a high temp.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Prepare
So those are both automatic zombie traits.
glasses and gloves.
Yeah, they're going up. The longer I sat there, the higher that temp went. Let's see. Any bites? Haven't looked yet. Let's see. We've got nothing on the stethoscope. Let's check. You got any bites on you, my friend? Nothing on your feet. Nothing on your legs. Nothing on the front half of you. You've got bruising on your arms. Are you gonna fight with another zombie? Let's check your back. There's a scratch. Is that a scratch? Looks like a scratch. That's weird. It was there and then it was not. Let's see. Anything on your back? Nothing. Okay. I'm guessing. Could be a graphics glitch. That's why some of these, when they're like that weird shape, like I go off to the side and I go back in. We do just have to remember that this is a beta. You know, that's for the demo, so you know, things are definitely gonna get better. Right leg? You saw something on the right leg. You did see something. Good call out. Let's see. What do we have going on here? I moved too fast. I mean, at this juncture, they're already gone. So I'm gonna say that's a skin rash. Let's go ahead and let's pull out the pink light. Looking for any glowing on them. I don't see anything. Let's check the front. Nothing, nothing. Anything on your legs? No. But at this juncture, you're going to qualify for one of our premier exquisite massages. Off to your left, my right. I'll see you. You have a good one. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Enjoy your massage. See you later. Alright, next. Your hat is crazy. You've got hair coming through your hat, my friend. What's going on here? You should probably get a bigger hat. Can you take that off for me? Why won't you look at me? I'm such a nice guy. All you gotta do is be healthy. Reminds you of a GTA roleplay for hat? Yeah? Temperature and pulse look A-okay. Anything on your lungs? Nothing on your lungs. Those look fine. Alright. Let's go ahead.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Prepare your
Let's check
belongings
for
for
any
inspection.
bites. Any bites? Anything on your leg? On your other leg? On your feet? Nothing on your feet. What about your arm here? Anything on your arm? Oop. Checking the back. Nothing on your back. Nothing on the back of your leg. Nothing on the side. Let's go ahead and we'll flick on our UV light looking for anything hidden. Nothing hidden. Everything looks fine. Check your arm. Check your back one more time. Nothing. Check there. Check your feet. Anything on your feet? Nope. Anything on your hands? Nope. Alright, so this guy has nothing that I have found. Like I said, for me, you know, if I was king of the world, everybody's going to the quarantine. Liquidation? Come on, Darth.
This has to be a mistake.
It has to be a mistake. I don't think there's any mistake. You're going into here.
This warning.
Quarantine
Today's
status
evacuation.
stable. No incidents
Head to the
reported.
block to assign survivors for evacuation.
Alright, so after you get all of this done, you know, part of the game is taking those people that you've moved back there to the survivor camp and picking who gets to go and who has to stay. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to connect up to our computer here, connects to the database to show us a list of all of our people in the back, and let's see who gets to go and get out of here. So, he has no symptoms selected. They all should have no symptoms selected. I'm gonna let Darth, your freckle guy is gonna stay here. Let's see. Let's see. You get to go, and you get to go. You will get to go on the next one. Freckle guy and the other person who has nothing else going on. So let's go ahead and we'll hit finish. You can get upgrades for when you're doing the mini games. So we're gonna be loading into another mini game when we go to sleep here. You guys get to see the other mini game.